Hey, peace and blessings, peace and blessings, peace and blessings. Welcome to session number 7 of the Confidence Builder series. I'm your host, Rob YB Youngblood, as I adjust my camera here. There we go. Get that camera adjusted. You know what I'm saying? You got to get that stuff together. But real quick, this is going to be a very short session because I got to get the girls to school, but I got to be consistent. One of the most important things about success is consistency, and we've been doing this for the last 7 days, ever since we started the month. Kicked off the month strong. Started on YouTube, then went over to my Facebook page for YB Connects, and decided that I was going to park this information here because this is where the most activity is taking place. So I welcome you, and I want to say thank you for investing your moments with me. I don't take it for granted or lightly that you are making some time to listen to this series, which is my way of promoting the Collaboration Creates Currency movement, which will impact 100,000 lives in 2024. I don't know what's going to happen in 2025, but I know I came into the year. Holy Spirit said, add another zero. My goal was 10,000. Holy Spirit said, add another zero. And so I'm going to do that. And he's creating ways, right? He's creating ways for me to be able to impact these 100,000 lives. So I don't know how it's going to happen. I don't know how long it's going to take. I just know that we've got a goal. We're leveraging systems and strategies, and we're going to accomplish that goal. So over the last few days, we've been focusing on The Magic of Thinking Big, a phenomenal book by David Schwartz. I would highly recommend, if you have not picked up that book yet, that you get it from Resist Booksellers. You can just Google Resist Booksellers and place your order. Shout out to my guy, Demetrius Frazier, fellow Virginia Union alum and a member of the Collaboration Creates Currency movement. So real quick, I'm just going to drop a quick nugget. We have been talking about excusitis in the second chapter of The Magic of Thinking Big, and essentially excusitis is a mind deadening disease, right? So the first part we talked about was health excusitis, and so yesterday we talked about intelligence excusitis. So I want to drop off a quick nugget here. Knowledge is power when you use it constructively. Closely allied to intelligence excusitis is some incorrect thinking about knowledge. We often hear that knowledge is power, but this statement is only a half truth. Knowledge is only potential power. Knowledge is power only when we put it to use. Let me say that again. Knowledge is only potential power. So most times you hear people talk about knowledge is power. No, that's a half truth. Knowledge is potential power. Knowledge is power only when put to use, and then only when you use made when the use made of it is constructive, right? So it's knowledge is power only if you use it, and only if you use it constructively. The story is told that the great scientist Einstein was once asked how many feet are in a mile. Einstein replied, I don't know. Why should I fill my brain with facts I can find in 2 minutes in any standard reference book? Einstein taught us a big lesson. He felt it was more important to use your mind to think than to use it as a warehouse for facts. One time, Henry Ford was involved in a libel suit with the Chicago Tribune. The Tribune had called Ford an ignoramus, and Ford said, in effect, prove it. The Tribune asked him scores of simple questions, such as who was Benedict Arnold, when was the Revolutionary War fought, and others, most of which Ford, who had little formal education, could not answer. Finally, he became quiet and exacerbated and said, I don't know the answers to those questions, but I can find a man in 5 minutes who does. Henry Ford was never interested in miscellaneous information. He knew what every major executive knows, that the ability to know how to get information is more important than using the mind as a garage for facts. Let me say that one more time. He knew what every major executive knows, that the ability to know how to get information is more important than using the mind as a garage for facts. So when we start talking about intelligence excuse-itis, oftentimes people will complain about what they don't know or what they do know, or you often hear this phrase, knowledge is power. Listen, gathering a whole bunch of facts is important. Don't get it wrong, but it's not as important as your ability to process that information and apply that information and use that information for something positive and constructive. This is the confidence builder, session number 6, session number 7, here on what is supposed to be a solar eclipse this afternoon. So hey, get excited about that, but really get more excited about your personal development. I am so excited and grateful for the opportunity to grow in this space. I'm on fire, and I want to share that fire and that heat with you. Feel free to follow us on Instagram. Collaboration Creates Currency. You can also follow the movement by visiting the Collaboration Creates Currency movement.com. Make sure you get your copy of Collaboration Creates Currency, the blueprint for visibility, credibility, and profitability. We are leveraging this, or I am leveraging this for Financial Literacy Month, so that people can begin the process of developing wealth relationships by connecting and communicating with people in such a way that they can then learn the knowledge and insights and wisdom that they can apply and use it for good use. Be encouraged, be blessed, but most of all, be faithful over the gift that you've been given, and remember, your gift will make room for you. We'll see you on tomorrow's session of the Confidence Builder series. Peace.